Again, welcome back to the Well Living Workplace in this presentation around the phrase, when you listen, you learn, when you share, you educate. And in this module, what I'm going to do is emphasize more around the word educate. So when you share, you educate. And one of the key things to start off with right out of the gate here is that every time we share, whether it's walk into a room, whether it's smile, whether it's frown, whether it's burp, whatever it might be, you are educating people about what's going on in your life at this point in time. So when you're aware of this fact, then you know how to maybe enter a room from a well-living workplace perspective. You will understand how you're going to be with your clients and customers from a well-living workplace perspective. But carry it over into how you're going to be with your family, with your friends. You educate every time you share something. So just remember that piece. The next thing that I would get you to think about, all right, is around how does education, the way that you're going to educate, what you're going to educate, actually engages people in activities. Because there are certain ways in which to engage people that gets them to stay there. Because you know that people can get distracted. You've heard the squirrel, and off they go. And what is it that you can do to keep those squirrels at bay to be able to engage them in the activities? And that's where the different types of educating are so important here. And in the next couple of videos, I'm going to be talking about mentoring and coaching and instructing and facilitating. So you have a bit of an understanding about those four educating approaches. But educating is about engaging people in the activities and which one works best. From that, what you also have to understand is that who's influencing you and who are you influencing? So let me say that again, because this is another important point. Who's influencing you and who are you influencing? Who are your educators? Who is it that you're listening to? Who's sharing with you and that you're taking it in and going, yes, that's true. That has worth for me. That I find that useful. All right, things that we've talked about already. One of the things I would do is encourage you to take out a piece of paper and write down who's influencing you. Actually, take that piece of paper out, write it down, and put what it is that they're influencing you about. Because you will be quite amazed by this list that you've created. Because what it'll do is also show you the gaps. So who else would you like to go listen to? Maybe from a wealth perspective, a physical perspective, a social perspective, any different perspectives that need to help you to encourage you in living your great life, and also to create this well-living workplace that we've been sharing with you through these videos already. So make that list. But here's another great list to make. It's to make the list of who are you influencing and what are you influencing them about. Because you might be quite amazed that you may be leaning into something and you hadn't seen that pattern before. And yet you may be missing something, and you could add that to your product, services, and experience suite. So this can help you from working with your clients as it can help you working with your staff, is to truly understand what are you influencing others about. So I would encourage you to write down those two pieces of paper and have those very clear in front of you, and look at the story that's unfolding on those two pieces of paper. Now, when you also look at this thing called educating, you have to understand that you're helping people to achieve their dreams. And I said that slowly because I want that to sort of land, is you are guiding people, supporting people to achieve their dreams. And the more that you can do that, the more that you can help people to live from that hierarchy of values, to live their dreams, their imagined future, and you can educate them to that position, to that point, to that place, the more that they will engage with you. So please remember that when you educate, you are helping people achieve their dreams. So when you share, you educate. So just be aware of that as it unfolds for you. So in the next video, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at mentoring and coaching as two ways in which you actually do educating.